This video was sponsored by Enhance, NeoWatt, A Better Road Planner, Elbilmek, Kempower and Bilkomponenter.
Yo, what's up? This is BMW iX3 Neue Klasse. It's 50 xDrive, and today I'm gonna try 0 mile test. We will drive it down until it's 0%, but then drive it even further until it stops and then see how we can recover from this. Just wanna experience how it is. Is it gonna be like the other BMWs I tested in the past, like the i4? Well, let's find out. It has a way bigger battery than the i4. So yeah, I have driven it for a while now and we have it down to, well, okay, let me see, 34%. But even at 34%, it claims 271. Actually, no, we're gonna try something. Okay, so if we buckle up and then choose, oh, it is already max range. Okay. It is on max range, you remember that. Yeah, I didn't leave the car long enough, but look at this. We can still go 270 kilometers, supposedly. Okay, we need to start driving, and then we'll see once we are low enough. We're here at, well, actually, it's the Wind XP is this way, but then I have light coming there, so it's not ideal for whatever. So I'm gonna shoot it here. We will do it now, because by the time we run out of juice, it's gonna be pitch dark outside. So this is just for the thumbnail. So we just do this and then. Okay, anyway, let's go. Let's proceed. Go deep. Okay, I open the front because, you know, oh no, there's some problems. We have to open the front. Oh, this is okay. Dude, it's freaking windy. Let's go. Dude, the headlights are so good, so bright. But anyway, okay, we've been driving it low now, but you see, we have still 1% left, 5 kilometers. And I can feel there is power limit. Now I'm using this efficiency mode, so there is also some artificial power limit because of the mode, but yeah, at least it shows range down to actually 0, 0. It doesn't just show dash at one point, so that's good. But then the battery also heats up. This could be the part of the mode we're using now. Right, we reached 0%, 0 kilometers. And then we have some numbers here that's kind of irrelevant for this test. What we need to do now is to reset one of the trip meters. You go here to my trip, and then we reset this. And now we drive into the unknown. So now I actually have no idea when the car is gonna die, but I have some indication there. Hopefully it's linear. It seems like we have around 20% power left. So if it's linear, then it will keep dropping evenly until it's down to no power, right? Wait, what the heck? I just noticed that we've been having turtle mode or tortoise mode for a while now. And this is weird because this screen here doesn't show any turtle mode. Okay, that's fine, but the high beam and the light settings are actually visible here. You know, when you just go this or this, right? Not here where it should be. So I find that a bit strange that they didn't put the light stuff here. Whoa, I felt something. The power limit was at around 25-30% for the longest time. Kind of flat, and then suddenly, boom, drop. And now we have some power. Oh wait, actually, do we? Whoa, wait. We have regen, but not, oh, that's it. It's dead, Well, kind of. Yeah, it's more or less dead. I mean, it's still in drive or B, but you can regen, but you can't really go much forward. Okay. Seems like that's it. That was a quite sudden death. Not ideal, but okay. Let me see, I don't want to get stuck in the middle of here. Let me roll a bit. The car rolls remarkably well. Okay. There. What happens if I stop now? All right, and if I put the car in park, okay, we need to check something here. If you go here, wait, so since charge, we pull 112.8 kilowatt hours. And if you go to since it's real here, okay, so the buffer is possibly 2.4 kilowatt hour below 0 then.
All right, I'm gonna write down some numbers and we will test some more. Wait, how do we? There, if you do this, it's gonna turn off the car-ish, right? There's no stop button. And if you now go back again, buckle up, press the brake. I mean, it says ready. Huh, what? Can I go into drive? Oh, I can go into drive. Can I go forward? Wait, I can, ooh, I can re-maneuver, okay. In that case, gonna back up a bit. Into this, you can see here. Hopefully I won't be stuck here, right? Because now we can maybe go downhill a little bit. Well, let's see, we need to test this. Nobody has done this before, right? But we're gonna see now. Wait, drive, okay. We are in drive. Okay, 5 kilowatt. Wait, no, we're not gonna start reverse parking. How much kilowatt? What the heck? We are suddenly back on that power limit again. Oh, it means that now it can die anytime again. Let's see. Okay, 5 kilowatt. Well, let's just, what? I have plenty of power again. Kind of. But it means that if I demand more power, the cell voltage might drop just enough so it dies again, right? Let's check here. If I go to personal here, battery's at 35 degrees. Yeah, it keeps it nice and warm. Okay, I got an idea. We just happen to be here 2 at night, right? And between 2 and 3 at night, we have the lowest ever traffic. There's almost no traffic here. Eventually there will be more cars out on the road. So what I'm gonna do is just drive circles around here. And the charger is just 100 meters away. So what I'm doing is I'm just driving circles around here. And then in case it stops, then I actually have enough kinetic energy to maneuver into a safer spot. So that's it, drive circle here until the car dies. Because you know, when I think about this, this is not the real 0 mile test until the contactors open. We have done 850 kilometers now. And we have spent 115 kilowatt hour. What the heck is going on here? We still have power, some power there. How much? Let's check her. Dude, I have 81 kilowatt power limit. Dude, what the heck is going on? This car won't die. Come on, can you just die already? I want to go home, man. What the heck? It died here. Dude, it suddenly says goodbye here. Dude, what the heck? It even tells me goodbye. What? I'm in neutral now. It died on the most inconvenient space. Okay, whatever, let's pull out here. Gee, man, at least it's not pitch dark here. Okay, finally it died. I thought it would never die. Goodbye. Transmission position N selected, vehicle control. Okay, there was no final warning, all right? Dude, look at this, look at this. You wanna see this? Because I'm probably, you push the brake, it doesn't go into ready. Drivetrain is starting, sending data to München. Wait. Okay, you cannot go. That's it. We are bricked. I mean, we are stuck. But look at this, 117 kilowatt hour. The gross capacity of this battery is supposed to be 115, and the net capacity is supposed to be 108. I don't know what the heck happened here. Since individual, we have 6.6 kilowatt hour below zero. And we drove 49 kilometers. It took 1 hour and 21 minutes. Okay, I need to bring out the EcoFlow and pray that this car won't brick once we start charging it again. Well, great news. We are charging at 2.2 kilowatt. Really? Wow. This is quite insane. Dude, let me go check out outside. So, yeah, we ended up here. You see, normally I would turn around there and I would end up there. And I was just doing yet another loop here. And then here is the EcoFlow. They are both charged to 100%. So the battery is actually outputting 2.2 kilowatt. Wow.
and it's pulling 1.3 kilowatt from the slave battery here. But if you look at the charging cable here, this is very nice because it shows lots of info. It's from evkabel.no. Look here. It's pulling 9 amps, 9.2 amps. All right. Whoa, sorry, there. Okay, so now we need to charge for a little bit. Not sure how long. Man, I hope we can get back to the gas station soon. It's just 2 kilometers away, but we need to charge. And I don't know what I ate this evening. Could be the hot dog. I feel like there is some bad stomach coming. And I mean, I'm a Heimscheißer, so I prefer pooping at home, not outside. So, and especially not like literally outside here if I have to. It had happened one time during a race. I had a bad stomach, and actually I literally poop by the side of the road. Shit. Oh. Okay, let me see. 75%. All right. We're gonna try now. See if we can make it to the charger. How long have I been charging? I have to get an idea. We put in maybe 250 watt hour on the battery, and that could maybe be enough. So we're gonna try to do a quick disconnect, put the stuff in there, and see if we can move the car. We need to actually go. Can we actually put the car in drive? That is the big question right now. The moment of truth. Push the brake. Ready! Oh yeah! I can go into drive. Oh, at least it's behaving well, this Beamer. Wait, but if we put in 200 watt hour, can we take out 200 watt hour? Well, that should work, right? Okay, now let's go for it. This time I didn't charge that long. Oh, what the? No, don't scare me off, man. Shit, I don't want any warnings. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Oh, shit. I kind of need to get over to the toilet soon. I wonder if there was a bad hot dog I ate. So what we could do is that there's around 2 kilometers away. Well, what we can do is we can just get as close as possible. And then if the car would die again, then I need to plug it in and then run for the toilet. Shit, man. It's getting cold outside. It's 3 degrees outside. Shit, I didn't bring more storm bag clothes. Come on. Okay, don't demand too much power because then the car might shut down again. But it comes really sudden. So, you know what? When you are driving, like if you have high speed like now, the more kinetic energy you have, the better it is, because then you can choose where you want to stop. But if you have a lower speed, then you have a lower kinetic energy. So it's like a, I don't know, 60 kilometers per hour. That could be 100 or 50 watt hour, right? So, come on. We spend 0.1 kilowatt hour. Uh-oh, that means we might be able to spend only another 0.1 before the car dies again. Shit, come on, don't die. Wait. If it dies, we can just plug it in, right? And then hopefully work. This is actually really good behavior of the car, that you can charge for 15 minutes and then you can drive. Unfortunately, it did not brick. So now this comes. Okay, here, this is kind of critical. Get the speed up and just demand not too much power at the time, like 10 kilowatts. If you request more, then the voltage will drop, and then the car might say, oh, opening the contactors again, you know. Oh, come on. Don't want it to die here. Oh, turn off the lights. Oh, okay. I think this is good. Wait. It's not over yet. It ain't over until we are there. Okay, here we have downhill, so that should be safe. Even if it goes into neutral again, we can still just roll up to the gas station, to Kempower. Oh, I think we are safe.
Okay, so it was inconvenient that the car just suddenly died, but at least it could recover fairly quickly. So, oh man, we are back here again. I want some heat now in the cabin. Wait, it's charging now, but I forgot. They were saying something about adapting voltage. These Kempower chargers has not been upgraded for 800 volts, so this is actually one of the few 400 volt Kempowers. And this car can take 50 kilowatt. Wait, it's ramping up, okay. Let's see how fast it goes then. But I'm also check something here. So if I go here, shoop, personal, go out of the eco mode thingy, max range, deactivate, okay. And then fire up this. Can I now get heat in here for svarte svingene? And then go back here. And then I'll go back to the charging here. Ooh, 150. I have to check the Kempower screen. Okay, so this charger is not in use, and you see that it claims 150 kilowatt on this side. So, all right, so 150 is what the station can provide. And we are taking 122. Oh, it says maximum power on the charger. Interesting. If I switch language here, wait, can you, okay, English. Charger max. And if you go here, you can see the charger details. So it requests 328 volt. I believe that's half of the pack voltage. So it splits the battery in half. Oh, this is actually not too bad. So how did this car perform? Well, it did many things right. We saw a power limit that gradually dropped. The weird stop though, first time was weird because it wasn't like a final stop. But there was no warning there before it happened. But then we could drive actually quite far before it actually stopped. And then minus points for not giving a final warning before the contact is open, right? But after that, you could charge it for 5, 10, 15 minutes, and then you can actually drive it for a while. So this is good that it didn't break. So overall, I would say that this performs around 90 to 95% perfect. Yeah. Okay, anyway, that's gonna be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.